Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we find a new meaning for the dog days of summer, plus a pro wrestling show raising money for cancer research, and we learn about the largest local one-day pet adoption event. Pet Wants Sarasota is giving a whole new meaning to the dog days of summer, and here to tell us all about it is owner Jillian Allenball. Hi, Jillian.
Hi, Nancy.
So it's nice to have you back.
Thank you.
And you brought Tank.
I did. I brought my little buddy today.
How old's Tank?
Tank is 4.
He's so cute.
Thank you.
He's so cute and well behaved. It's great. I love having pets on, and they're so well behaved. So. Anyways, we're going to talk about Pet Wants Sarasota.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
So Pet Wants Sarasota, there's actually co-owners. It's myself and Annalea Pravat, and we do small batch, fresh, natural pet food for dogs and cats. It's a dry kibble. We have several different formulas, 7 dog and 3 cat to be exact. And then we also do natural treats. We do some homemade stuff. We do some homemade spa products, and then we also do natural chews. And so we don't have a brick and mortar. We offer free delivery in the Sarasota and outlying areas.
Well, that's cool. And how long have you been doing this now?
It's been a year now. We have officially reached a year.
Yay!
Yes.
Because we had you in, I think, shortly just after you
Yeah.
had opened and brought some delicious treats.
Did you tried some?
For my puppy. Yeah. I tried one and I ended up not giving any to her, but no. But they smell so good.
Yes, they do.
They do smell like you could eat them.
Oh yeah, you probably could eat a lot of them. They're human grade ingredients.
Oh. So tell us about the Dog Days of Summer event. What are you doing there?
Well, we decided that there's not a lot of pet-centric events that happen during the summer because it is so hot here in Florida. So we just kind of went over some ideas of what we could do just to kind of bring the pet vendors together. And so what we did is we're partnering with the Bazaar on Apricot and Lime.
Yes.
Which, yes, it's this awesome business. The owner, Kim, she's got a brilliant vision for this. It's basically a building with a whole bunch of makers, crafters, and vendors inside of it. It's nice and air conditioned, so you can shop in there.
Excellent. So it'll be indoors.
We won't.
You won't.
So
okay.
those vendors, there's going to be about 25 vendors there that are there all the time, indoors. And then we're outside. She has a gorgeous courtyard. There's pavers, there's palm trees, there's some shade, there's a nice little patio area, fans, everything out there.
Okay. So you can bring your dogs then?
Yes, you can. She tries to discourage the dogs from going inside unless you can hold them because there are, things that can break.
Yep.
But outside we'll have puppy pools, we'll have a splash pad, we'll have treats, all sorts of things.
So this is the first time then that
this
she
is actually our second.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it went well the first time?
It did,
Yeah.
yes. We ended up having, I think, 9 vendors out there. Satchel's Last Resort Rescue also makes an appearance there. They bring some adoptable animals, and we had a raffle for them last time. So this time we're going to have a food drive, and our goal is to reach 200 pounds donating to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So people should bring food to donate if they can, or you want... What would you like?
What we'd rather have them do is bring blankets, towels, beds, those kind of things, toys. And then what we're doing is we're actually matching pound for pound. So you just buy a couple pounds or more if you would like from us, and then we match that, and then that gets donated to Satchel's.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And so you mentioned a few of the vendors. How many did you say you were going to have this year?
Now we have 12. And next
Excellent.
month that'll be even more.
Excellent. Okay. And so it's going to be at Apricot and Lime?
Yeah, the actual address is 821 Apricot Avenue, and it's called the Bazaar on Apricot and Lime.
Okay, and what's the date of it, Jillian?
It's July 27th is this one coming up. It's from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m., and then the one after that is going to be August 24th, same time.
So you can have 2 of them?
Yeah, so we originally wanted to have 3, just to kind of do the 3 months of summer, you know. And that was it, just to kind of give it a try and see how the public reacts to it.
Okay. So before we get to where they can find out information about that, tell me a little bit more about your business.
Oh, okay.
And what you offer specifically. I mean, you mix food specifically for dogs that have certain nutritional needs. Is that correct?
We can, yeah. We are pet nutritionists.
Yeah.
We like to talk about nutrition and the needs and desires of your pets. Of course, we always like to go with a little bit of vet guidance. So if your vet is recommending something special, we want to make sure that is cleared and okay. But our stuff is made fresh every 30 days. That's the big key behind it, is it is fresh made, so it's not sitting around in a bag in a warehouse. So you buy it by the pound, so you just get what you need for 30 days, and we deliver that out to you for free. We hand pack it and everything. We have the 7 different formulas for dogs. We have 2 of those are grain-free. We also have a puppy and a less active senior.
Yes.
And then we have a lamb and rice, a chicken and rice, and a salmon and rice, just whatever fits in the nutritional needs of your pet. And then you also can rotate within that. It's also very good for your pet to get that well-rounded nutrition.
Sure.
And then with the cats as well, we have a grain-free, fluffy kitty lean cat, I like to call it, and then just a regular cat formula in there. And again, that's the same concept with fresh made, delivered for free every 30 days.
Now you're going to have all of your products obviously at the event.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. And we have some other stuff on top of that, like we do some CBD for pets as well.
Excellent. Okay. Now where can people go to find out more about you and the event?
Everything is on our website. It's petwantssarasota.com. And then we also have our Facebook page, which is at Pet Want Sarasota, and then we also have our Instagram. But most of the information is on our Facebook and our website.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, and thank you for bringing
Thanks for having
your
us.
guy with you today.
He's
All
kind of
right.
Lancy.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we learn about a wrestling show fighting for an incredible cause. Fighting for a Cure has raised thousands for the American Cancer Society over the years with a pro wrestling show unlike any other. Joining us now with more is Fighting for a Cure founder Joe Abel. It's such a pleasure to have you back. This is 3rd year we've been together.
This is our third
Third
year.
year.
Yeah, and I thank you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're going to be back next year too, and the year after. So how did you start Fighting for a Cure, Joe?
I've lost so many family members and so many friends over the years that I just had enough. I needed to start fighting back. I needed to do something to help
And this is
end
the way.
cancer. And this is my way of doing it.
Because you were a cancer survivor.
Correct.
As well.
I still have it.
Yeah.
I have lymphoma right now,
Wow.
but I'm beating it.
You look great.
Thank
And that's it, it's having the positive attitude and sharing it with others so that they know that, you can do something, be positive and, get up and get out there. And boy, you're living proof of that because you're doing this show now. You have this amazing jacket on.
Thank
so that's
you.
your nickname, Joe Cool.
That's my station.
Because you were a wrestler.
I was a manager for 27 years,
Okay.
and that was one of the names that I went by, Joe Cool.
Okay.
And that's what I go by at the show.
All right.
So
Okay.
a friend of mine made the jacket for me, and
love
he
it.
did an awesome job.
I love it. Now you have a plaque here in front that I think we should show our guests.
That is the Rex Backus Memorial Belt. That will be won in a battle royal this year. You throw 20 men in the ring, you throw each other over the top rope, the last person in the ring
We'll get this.
will get this.
Oh,
And it will be presented by Rex's mom and dad, who will be at the show
all right.
to honor their son.
And I met Rex last year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And unfortunately, Rex passed. Rex's cancer came back, and
Yeah.
and
So it's just something, again, we should all be aware of that life is precious and every day is a gift. So, having said all of that, you're planning Fighting for a Cure. Must take you from the day it ends till the following year to do this, right?
you're pretty close. I actually contacted one of our guests, special guests this year, Mick Foley from the WWE. I contacted him in September.
Oh
our
my
show,
gosh.
Our show is in the end of July,
Yep.
and by September I was already planning
Sure.
this show.
Yep. A lot of people do. They get things on their calendar, and that's the way you get people like this.
And I haven't stopped.
No.
Every day
Yep.
something else would come up, and I'd throw it into the mix.
So who else are you going to have? Can you share with us any other special guests?
We have another special guest from the WWF Hall of Fame. He's the Rock's dad, Rocky Johnson. He used to wrestle in the 80s, and he'll be there as well, and they'll be signing autographs and taking pictures and do meet and greets with them.
Okay, now this is taking place at the White Buffalo Saloon again. They've been wonderful to host
They've been
the
great.
show. Now, when is it and what time, Joe?
It's Sunday, July 28th.
So that's coming right up.
Doors open at 2:30. Meet and greets start at 3, and the show starts at 4.
Okay, and there's food and adult beverages as well as soft drinks.
And we're
things,
kid
so
friendly.
Excellent.
You will not see any blood, guts, gore,
Okay.
anything like that.
It's just a fun kind of push you around kind of experience, huh?
It lets you get away for a few hours for a great cause
Okay.
and have a great time.
Okay. Now, how much money have you raised for the American Cancer Society?
I'm proud.
Single-handedly.
No, it's a group effort, because without all the wrestlers, without people at the front door, without security, without people like SNN, the whole group here at SNN.
Thank you.
You know,
And Jerry
it's-
Springer.
And Jerry Springer.
He did a video for you, so
Yes, he
that was
did.
very cool.
So I can't take all the credit.
Okay. Well,
So far, we've raised $20,000, and my goal this year, I really don't like putting numbers on it, but my goal this year is to hand him $10,000.
Awesome. Well, I hope you get there, my friend. Now, does any other group help you with this, or is this no?
There
you're
is.
it.
There's a group. There is actually a group called Kegs for a Cure. It's spearheaded by my ring announcer, Miguel Hito.
Oh,
He goes around to different beer companies and gets them to brew a beer and donate all the proceeds from that beer to Fighting for a Cure. They've
awesome.
done, I think, 7 or 8 different fundraisers amongst the beer community, and they are fantastic. Everybody with Kegs for a Cure is just amazing.
okay.
So
and
that's
where can
only
people
half of
go
us.
buy that?
They can go on Kegs for a Cure on Facebook.
Okay.
We have Fighting for a Cure on
Okay.
Facebook,
All right.
and all the events are on those 2 pages.
All right. What changes have you made from last year's show, Joe?
Well, with Rex passing away, and as you know, Rex won the championship belt last year, we've decided to retire the FPW championship belt, with Rex being the last person to ever
won
hold
it.
that belt.
Yeah.
And we will be introducing a new championship belt,
Oh,
the
that's
Fighting
exciting.
the Fighting for a Cure championship belt.
Love it.
And I changed the name of the Battle Royal from the American Cancer Society Memorial Cup Battle Royal to the Rex Bacchus Memorial Battle Royal.
That's very special. Thank you again for being here. And White Buffalo Saloon, July 28th.
Yes.
Be there, because it's a great cause, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you for having me, and I once again thank you for everything that SNN's done for me.
Absolutely. Next on Suncoast FYI, we have an exciting event for those looking for a new 4-legged family member. Friends of Manatee County Animal Services work all year to provide for shelter animals. You can join their incredible efforts at their upcoming Adopt-A-Palooza. And here to tell us all about the expo are Hans and Brian. Hi, guys,
Good
and
morning.
guests who are our little friends here.
I'm joined today by Sneaky Pete.
And this is Vinny.
And this is Vinny, and they're so well behaved. They have just been the most gentle gentlemen. Now, are they up for adoption at the moment?
They are. They are both right now in our medical department. They are both undergoing some procedures. And we also have about 160 other dogs at our shelter currently. So, you know, we're really excited about this event. We work towards it year round.
Yep.
This is a great time for us to get a lot of dogs into forever homes.
Okay, well, tell our viewers what Adopt-A-Palooza is. And this is your 5th year, you said, or 6th year you're going?
5th year.
5th year.
Yes.
Adopt-A-Palooza is Manatee County and Sarasota County's largest pet expo and adoption event. We, Manatee County Animal Services, partner with the Friends of Manatee County Animal Services to present this. We feature many of our shelter dogs and cats at the event. And then we also bring in some of the rescues and shelters that we work with throughout the year, and they bring animals as well. So there are literally hundreds of animals to adopt, all under one roof.
And where is this going to be held, Brian?
At the Bradenton Area Convention Center.
Oh, nice. So it's inside, so it doesn't matter rain or shine.
Exactly.
It'll go
yes.
on. Now, what other than pets would our guests expect to find at this event?
Well, we have this year around 60 vendors, and these are all vendors that are pet friendly, pet positive, something. So even if you're not coming there to adopt, if you're a pet enthusiast or simply love animals, there's going to be vendors there with products that they might be interested in purchasing.
Sure, because you need, you know, shampoos and leashes and grooming and those types of vendors.
Yes, and there's also services there. There are dog walkers, and as you said, groomers, and other things that you can have for your animals, dogs and cats.
So it's good, like you said, even if somebody just wants to go out and spend a day with some pets, right?
And to see everything that the vendors have.
And, yes.
We will also have some of the law enforcement and what is the rescue? The
Search and rescue
Search
will
and
be
rescue.
there.
Oh,
Right, so
what's the
it's
matter,
okay, Pete.
sweetie?
It's okay, Pete. So you get
He's getting camera shy now.
So there's educational opportunities. You know, you can also visit with the animals, kind of learn about the volunteer opportunities that are out there as well.
And it's really important for us to also remind the community about responsible pet ownership. We are Manatee County's only open admission shelter. So we, on a daily average, receive about 15 animals into our care.
Oh my goodness.
And so this is a chance for us to reach the larger community to tell them about the importance of licensing their pets, of microchipping their pets, and also basic care like vaccines, and just the stuff that, you know, everybody who loves their family members should do these things for the pets so they have a long, healthy life.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You can hear him giving a little cough every now and then. That's because whoever had him beforehand did not take care of his heartworm medication, and he does currently have heartworms. He is being treated for it. We've already given him his first treatment. He's due for his second one.
Okay.
So that should get him past this and make him a wonderful, long-lived pup for somebody to come and adopt.
Okay, but somebody could, you said, foster him right
Yes.
now.
If they were interested in taking him in now, what they would do would be foster to adopt, where he would go and live with them. He would continue to receive the heartworm treatments. And then once he was deemed well, 6 months after his second treatment, he would get a blood test and he's deemed heartworm free. They would adopt him at that point.
Okay, awesome. Now, what else does Friends of Manatee County do to help our little critters here?
Well, we are the fundraising arm. And what we do is provide, well, obviously heartworm treatment. We have an entire section devoted to heartworm treatment. We also take care of animals that have been abused or injured. We will provide money for surgery. We've had several that have been hit by cars and have come in with broken hips, broken legs.
Oh dear.
And what we do is we partner with Dr. Rose in Sarasota here. He's an orthopedic veterinarian and works with us. He's an incredible man, takes very good care of all the animals. And we have had a number of them come through and
Bless you.
and then get adopted.
Yeah.
So we get them all back well and
Yeah.
ready
And
to go
that's
to their
what it is.
forever homes.
Yes, yeah. Now, how can people help the animal shelter?
It's really important. We always need volunteers. We, you know, with so many animals in our care, it's something we simply cannot do without the help of the community. So
What do the volunteers actually do, Hans?
there's so many different ways to help, from walking dogs
Yeah.
to helping with enrichment, which are like putting peanut butter in Kongs, giving, you know, playing with the dogs, socializing with them.
Yeah.
These animals spend so much time in their kennels that the time they have with our volunteers is probably the highlight of their day. And it keeps them not just
Socialized.
physically happy and healthy,
Yeah.
but mentally happy and healthy, to be around people and receiving love and affection from people. So that's what a lot of our volunteers are doing right now.
Okay. And our viewers can go to your website, and what would that be to find out more information?
They can go to FOMAS.org, that's FOMCAS.org, and we have a whole link there on Adopt-A-Palooza. They can also go to both of our individual Facebook pages and find out more about the event.
Okay, great. Well, thank you all for being here, and I hope our little guy gets better over there.
He'll be fine. He's doing
sweetie.
good.
Great.
He's such
Well,
a sweetheart.
And when is the event, before I forget? Oh my goodness.
August 3rd.
August 3rd, and that is a Saturday?
That's a Saturday from 11 to
4.
Thank you.
Okay, at the Bradenton Convention Center.
Correct.
August 3rd, 10 to 4. Great. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After the break, we preview our show for next week. Next week on Suncoast FYI, we celebrate the spirit of giving back with some of our favorite organizations on the Suncoast. We learn about a locally owned group home for helping adults with disability find their purpose, plus a program providing support for children and teens in grief, and an organization helping kids in need get ready to head back to school. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.